Hey, Mike, how's practice going so far?
Practice has been good. I mean, it's been really competitive. It's nice this year being able to go 5-on-5 every day, which we weren't able to last year in the fall. So it's been real positive. The energy's been positive, and it's been a lot of fun.
I remember you being as eager as anybody to get some new transfers in here. What do you think of the new guys so far? What's your initial reaction to them?
They're all really good. They're all going to help us this year. They've all been great on the court and off the court for our culture, leadership, and each one of them, they bring something different. Each of them. Marquise is a point guard who could really score and get others involved, and he's a gnat defensively. Mark, strong and athletic wing who could really guard too, and then and can shoot the ball. And Ish as well could really shoot it, and gives us something different at 6'9", can pass the ball too.
On Mark specifically, what's impressed you most with him?
His physicality more than anything. I mean, he's very strong. He could get rebounds that a lot of guys his size can't get, and he could get to the basket and make plays that are bigger than his size. So that's what is the most impressive about him to me.
And I know the last couple of years haven't gone the way you wanted, but are you thinking things will be different this year? What are kind of your expectations now?
Yeah, I mean, the past 2 years haven't been very, very good here, but we expect it to be better. But talking about it, hoping for it isn't going to get it done. So we got to go out and make it happen.
Cool. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Next question to Karen Kornacki.
Mike, how are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm great. I just wanted to ask you what you think of this team so far. You mentioned some of the new faces in there. I've never seen anything like it in basketball with people moving from one place to another and whatever. But when you look at this group that you have, what do you see kind of developing here that might give you an idea of what this team's going to be like?
I think it's just depth and versatility. We got different lineups we could go to. Different people that could go for 20 on any given night.
Wow.
And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But more than anything, we want to keep defense number one, and that's what Coach Weber has really emphasized. And I think he'll be very dominant defensively.
And what's it been like for you? I mean, you've been the guy who's been there, but with all these people coming in and out, what has that been like for you?
It's been it's wild. Every year there's people leave, people come, but the coaches have been here the whole time, and I'm really happy with the team we have now. I'm having a lot of fun. I really love this team. We're getting along well. And we're just improving every day.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Other questions for Mike as we move along here? Next question to Grant Flanders.
Hey, Mike, how's Nigel, stepped his game up since, a really solid freshman season? How have you seen him grow over the offseason? What do you think we can expect from him this year?
I've seen he's growing in many ways. He's really maturing. He's using his voice a lot more now because he has a lot of people listen to what he says. And I don't know if you realize that as much last year as a freshman, but I mean, he's so talented, and it's hard to he's such a talented scorer it's surprising to see every day, but you get used to it in a way of being surprised. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then one thing I wanted to ask was, what do you think about Selton being back, on the roster after spending his time overseas? Do you think that helped him in his game? And what do you think he's like back in the gym?
Yeah, he's he's improved so much. I mean, it's obvious that the playing with real professionals and grown men helped him a lot, because he's come back. He's very strong. He was already playing defense very well, but he's improved, like his stamina and whatnot on defense, and on offense, he's more comfortable in the ball in situations, bringing the ball up the court and getting us into our offense. And he's improved a lot.
You're muted, Tom.
Sorry. See, I'm breaking my own rules. So next question to Wyatt Thompson.
Good morning, Mike. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Good to have you back, buddy. My question is for the new guys, whether they're veteran transfers or somebody like Maximus or Logan. Last year, because of the lack of, just time in the gym together, it seemed like that the team really got off to a slow start defensively. How much farther along do you feel that you are now because of that? And how tough is it just with the concepts of the defense for a new person to learn, regardless of how much experience they have?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd say we're so much farther along than last year. It's incredible, because we're able to start the basic principles at the beginning of summer, and we're having a lot of older guys back helped the new guys. Because I mean, last year I was one of the very few veterans, and it's hard to lead everybody. But when the young guys can see a full group of 5 doing things the right way, I think that's helped them. And we're a lot farther along. The new guys, the transfers have picked up the defense pretty fast. We still got some ways to go for sure to be where we want to be, but much farther along than last year for sure.
Is there any doubt in your mind that this team will be better offensively just from the standpoint of the ability to shoot the ball?
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind we'll be better on offense. It'll be a matter of getting good shots every possession, because we have a lot of people who can shoot, and that could get their shots off almost whenever. But our mission is to get the best shot every possession, and that's what we're gonna work for.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Mike before I let him go? Another question for Kellis Robinette.
Okay, I'm not muted. Great. Sorry. Yeah, can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I quit using Zoom a few months ago, so I'm getting back in the hang of it. Specifically on Marquise, like what you talk about guys who can create their own shot. What's he like in practice? How far out is his range?
Yeah, his range is incredible, but it's clear that he could get his shot off whenever he wants. So for him, it's been like being a point guard, trying to get us into something, and then later in the shot clock, when it's time for him to do what he has to do, doing himself. And he could get hot very quick as well. So when he gets hot, there's no telling what shot he's gonna shoot, and he can make them. So he's very good, and he's gonna be a great addition to our team.
And I know it's been a while now since you made the decision, but when you're originally mulling, do you come back for another year or not? What you made it awful quick. Why was it such an easy decision for you to come back to Kansas State?
Because I knew we were better. We'd be better. I trust Weber more than we have a relationship that you can't just create in 1 year. And all the coaches really. So it was a quick decision because it was an easy decision. And then when I made the decision, I had a vision in my head of how I would like things to be how the team would look. And I think it's just right on point with that.
Cool. Thanks. Glad to hear it.
Thank you.
Next question to Grant Flanders.
The leadership of Mark Smith has been talked about before with me. Have you seen that? Has he come in and shown that he can be a leader with you on this team?
Yeah, no doubt. Mark's full of energy. Every day you could count on him to come have positive energy and to just play hard. And it's what we needed. He's been around. He's played in the Big Ten and the SEC, so he has a lot of experience, and he's a really good player, and he knows what he's doing. He's seen things that a lot of us haven't seen, so his leadership's been great.
And then I know it's just me asking a bunch of other dudes, but I just want to know also about other newcomers like Maximus Edwards and Logan Landers, both freshmen. How have you seen them come along, in the very early stages of their K-State careers?
Yeah, being a freshman is tough, and they've both handled it so well. They come every day ready to get better, and they know they're gonna come and they're gonna do stuff wrong because that's just how it is. They're not used to it. They've been playing high school, but they've done so well. They both play very hard. Max is very athletic, and Logan can really rebound the ball, and he plays very hard. So it'll be fun to watch them develop.
And then last thing I got for you is, what do you think how do you think the coaches have done, getting this group to buy in together? Or do you think it was more just naturally all these really good personalities coming together, or was it just a mixture of the two?
The coaches have done a great job, to say the least. To get the transfers that they did, to really adjust and learn from last year and move forward from it in a positive manner. Everything's been positive, and the coaches have done a great job so far, and I'm looking forward to what they're going to do this year, because when it comes to defensive scouts and stuff, when the season gets going, they're second to none. And I'm just really excited for the season to start.
And actually, one other thing I wanted to ask you is, what do you expect, or if you don't expect, you can say that, but what do you think your role will be this season with, all these other pieces? Where do you expect to be on the floor, and what kind of things do you think you'll be doing?
I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I'm gonna be out there and I'm gonna be helping the team win in whatever fashion that looks like. If that's 5 assists, if that's 10 rebounds, whatever I'm called to do, I'm gonna do it to help the team win. And that's all I really strive for, to help the team win.
Appreciate it, Mike.
Okay, next question to Ryan Gilbert.
Hey, Mike, good to see you again. What are the keys to keeping the momentum that you guys had over the last month of last season?
I think the momentum was kept already. Going into, because once the off season starts, it's time to get better. And we did that from the spring to the summer. We just continued to improve, work hard, get better. And into this fall, we're trying to keep that mentality of coming to the gym every day to get better, to do what we have to do to win games when the time comes. And we got what we got ahead of us. We're just going to take it day by day and improve, because that's what we did last season. Ultimately, we improved every day. And going into this season, we're just continuing to improve, and I think the sky's the limit.
And I know it's early, but what are the similarities that you can see in this team so far that you saw in the Big 12 championship teams and also the Elite Eight team?
I think we're different in a lot of ways, because on those teams we had Cam, Barry, Dean, and X, who had been here, and they grew up in the program and they learned through the long haul. But this team's a little different in ways with how we're constructed. We got new guys who are going to be a big factor, and young guys who are going to be big factors. So I'd say the biggest similarity will be defense. And because defense travels, defense carries, and we go back and we watch film of those teams, because we want to see how we guarded back then, and we want to be able to bring that back and even maybe bring it to a higher level.